Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at the Alters. Now this is the new upcoming title, which is already rated pretty damn high when you look at it, and it's not even out yet technically. This is a demo that the company has gracefully allowed for public to see. Now I don't know what this game is about, but I understand there's a little bit of time travel involved, there's a little bit of survival, there's something in the mix, and well, sci-fi is kinda where I really have my focus on sometimes. So let's talk about the requirements. The minimum GPU they want you to have is a GeForce GTX 1060, and the recommended GPU is an RTX 2070. For the CPU requirements, they want you to have at least a 4-core CPU, so that means it might actually open a lot of possibility for people sitting on older or less powerful rigs, including myself, because I only have a 6-core CPU. Now, they do have a note that for 4K, you need an RTX 3080 GPU. So I think we're actually in a pretty good place here because we have 4070 Ti. So let's look at the settings. So we're going with the full screen 4K native, no vertical sync, maximum frame rate is unlimited, graphics quality is set on ultra, no motion blur, and we're not using any of the resolution upscalers or downscalers, depends how you look at them. This game does support FSR and DLSS, so if things go completely south, we might need to use DLSS. And when I say go south, is because this game is made in Unreal Engine 5. And as you know, the Unreal Engine 5 is a little bit weird when it comes to performance, and you don't have too many cores. Well, you know, it is how it is. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let's double check that we actually have some sort of subtitles enabled. Yes, we do have. I don't know why. And let's start a new story and see how it goes. It's supposed to look amazing, so I'm expecting something amazing. Let's have a look.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching? That was a tough landing. Volsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
I mean, I can tell you, Dolsky, you are in Unreal Engine 5, that's what happened. And we are in the low 40s now, that's fantastic. Right, so what do we have? We're pulling 7.7 gigs of video memory allocated and 10 gigs of RAM, and we are below 60 frames, which is not surprising. At the same time, to be fair, the game is actually pretty snappy. little bit slow. You know, this little tiny slowness that it's not as crispy. Yeah, that's what we have here. But considering this is Unreal Engine 5 4K with an i5 96K in 4K with no DLSS, I must say this actually feels better than Senua's, at least the second iteration. And quality, well, graphically it is not bad. We even actually leave footprints to an extent. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, how do we look? We crash landed, surprise, surprise. Now, I would want to say that if we're getting 40-ish frames in 4K, we might actually be pretty good at 2K, so... Let's do a little bit of science here. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic in 2K, no upscaling, so... There you have it. You have 4070 Ti, go for 2K. Don't annoy your GPU with stupid stuff like 4K like I'm doing it, so, you know. Here's your pro tip of the day. Obviously with DLSS this will be very playable, but let's see how it limps around in this configuration for now. I mean, to be fair, for an i5 and 4070 in 4K, this is acceptable. Not as smooth, and I do believe you kind of need that.
For my capsule. I should look out for those.
Not a big fan that it's a little bit jittery sometimes, but visually this is actually pretty nice. It sets the atmosphere. Hold shift to run. Yeah, I'm on unknown planet after crashing. Limited oxygen supply. Yeah, let's run. That's gonna help me.
This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
Of course. That oily water is pretty nice. I don't know, I wouldn't want to say you need to play this game on 35, so... Probably, most likely, people will be using FSR and DLSS for this in 4K Ultra. And then again, how many people will play this game in Ultra 4K? As I usually say, you know, this is a gimmick more than a necessity, so... I'm doing it so you guys don't have to. Unless, obviously, you have a 78 3D or you have... starting from 12th gen CPU, then probably you're gonna be better off. Because the current frame time is 29 milliseconds, which is actually a little bit higher than I would want it. That means there's a little bit of waiting going on here between the CPU and the GPU, so...
No, it's the captain. Shit.
Seized.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
It's a bit weird, but I don't see any structural damage on that pod. Maybe it just slammed into the ground without breaking.
What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
I mean, atmosphere-wise, I cannot say this is missing the mark. This is pretty much on point. This is how I would expect an alien planet to look like. A lot of rock, very little to no fauna or flora, you know. Kind of makes sense. Let's head on.
Mobile base. There it is. Olski here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. And try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Okay, so we know that the game's performance is 40-ish frames in 4K, so I think it is a pretty good idea to go for DLSS. Let's put it on automatic. I believe that should be kind of like balanced, give or take. Oh, hello! Oh, this is nice. Actually, I think this literally just bumped us either down to Full HD or best case scenario 2K, because we're at 100 frames instantly. Riddle me that. Oh yeah, this is way more playable. Yeah, oh well, okay. I think we're going to the base with DLSS on. Now, surprisingly enough, I didn't see an option to enable or disable Lumen. So, usually for Unreal Engine 5 titles, that's kinda a thing. Oh wow. Oh, water effect. And also the one thing I don't see is the regular...
The capsules. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
So the one thing, as I wanted to say is...
Wave? Now? Oh shit, it's rising fast.
Oh wow.
I gotta get to the base.
The radiation wave actually looks pretty good. So the thing I tried to explain while I was rudely interrupted by the NPC is there's no stutters, which I would want to say, in my experience, Unreal Engine 5 is very prone to, like those little micro stutters. There's none of that here. So even when we were being below 60 frames, it was this slow feeling of not being at 60 frames, like, you know, this kind of slow motion to a little point, but it wasn't stuttering or jittering. And now even with cutscenes apparently are capped to 60 frames, even then, when it comes back from the cutscene into the real game, there's also not this loading micro stutter that you probably have seen in the majority of the games nowadays. So to be fair, I would want to say this game's performance, unless it's a very, very polished demo for preview purposes, is actually on point.
Come on. Come on. That was close. Hello?
Okay, so we're inside here, and I want to see how it's gonna go with no DLSS in this location, and we're kind of 50-ish frames. So more contained area, not as much open space.
I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
We have a storage room, fair enough. No entry there. Oh, okay. New call, so that's our base. What the hell is this? Camera is very... a little bit weird, but I guess for this camera it's fine. Establish connecting with Earth. I guess we're pressing E then.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Yes, I can hear you, Captain Machine.
Great. This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Dolsky. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What? How much time? What's gonna happen? Talk to me! What's the danger?
The planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Present instructions and laws.
Oh, no, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Glance. 3 beta before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. The proximity star in 7 days.
But you mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. You're missing sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Okay.
I need to find those captain's logs.
I'm not gonna say that usually when video call fails they send an email, but I guess this corporate in this universe is slightly less advanced than the corporate in nowadays, so not a big surprise. Right, captain's logs. Locations, base building, airlock, storage. I think we need to go higher up somewhere. Clearly the captain would not live in a storage. At least I think. Oh, here we go. Captain's cabin. That is actually a couple levels down. This is Fallout shelter, but without the shelter. Interesting. Okay. I do like the way the map actually shows itself. Because this is like a very nice overview. You can see when the raiders are coming in, you know, when the death claws are clawing at the door. It's actually kind of cool. You can pan it around. No idea who came up with such a base idea, but hey, it's gonna be fine. Welcome to the evacuation functionality manual. Look at this, corporate language. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission, the safety of your crew, safety protocol, move the base to safe location. Wow. Following steps must be accounted for: refueling, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD.
Procedure will automatically plot the optimal route for the signal.
Okay. Oh no, it's a triple star system. Is that like a three body problem that we're dealing with here?
This handy tool.
Okay. Gather 6 metals outside. Okay, and here comes the stuff. Okay. Might as well just go to sleep. But yeah, in all honesty, obviously this is the kind of craft, survive, and do a lot of stuff, and eventually it's gonna get to the point where you use all the alternative versions of yourself and solve puzzles and challenges and whatnot. So I would want to say this is as good a place as any to end this. And yeah, just a quick recap. So in 4K native we were getting about 40-ish frames. With DLSS we were at 100, and in 2K we're about 80 plus with no DLSS. So in all honesty, either you play this game in 2K, or if you play in 4K you just enable DLSS or FSR and you're gonna be good. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Over and out.